Hi everyone, so today I wanted to talk to you about the Ningxia Wolfberry. So this is what I'm going to be talking about. This is a supplement by the company Young Living, who is most well known for essential oils, but they have many other products, and Ningxia Red is one of their most popular supplements that they offer. So this is made of the Ningxia Wolfberry. What exactly is a wolfberry? Essentially, it's a goji berry, but it's a very specific type of goji berry. So the founder of Young Living, his name is Gary Young, he was very fascinated about learning about the different cultures and what certain groups of people were doing in order to live the longest. So he specifically would travel around to areas where where people were known to live much longer than the average population. So one of the areas that he visited was the Ningxia region of China. And through talking to people and learning their diets and their cultures and things like that, what he found was that the three things that these cultures seem to be doing, where the people were living much longer than the average person, was that they led active lifestyles, that they ate diets very high in mineral-rich foods, and that they consumed many foods that were exceptionally high in antioxidants. And those were the things that he noticed that people in these areas where people were living 100+ years, the types of things that they were doing that contributed to their longevity. So specifically in this Ningxia region of China, he noticed that people were consuming high amounts of the Ningxia wolfberry. So I mentioned that this is a goji berry, but it's not. There's many different types of goji berries, and the Ningxia region, the Ningxia wolfberry specifically is the wolfberry that is insanely high in antioxidants. So for example, you can measure different foods, their antioxidant power, based on a scale called the ORAC. So we'll take a food such as blueberries. That's a very high antioxidant food that we typically know of. So the rating of blueberries on the ORAC scale is 2400. In comparison, the Ningxia wolfberry rates at 25,300, so it's about 12 times the antioxidants of blueberries. It is the highest antioxidant food that has ever been tested, the highest antioxidant food that is known on the earth. So why do we need antioxidants? Why are they so healthy for us? Why do they matter so much? So basically, to kind of break down the chemistry of it, we have what we call free radicals in our bodies at all times. It's just we're never going to totally get rid of them. We constantly have them. And these free radicals are very unstable molecules because they're missing an electron in their outer shell. So basically, they're unstable. All they want is to get another electron from another cell in order to neutralize themselves. So what these free radicals will do is they go around to other cells and they steal electrons so that they are happy, but when they do that, they essentially tear apart, destroy these other cells. And when this is happening millions of times in the body, this causes overall damage to the cells and what we call oxidative stress. So this oxidative stress can be linked to basically every disease. Degenerative diseases, premature aging, cancer, poor immune system, everything like that, because being that our cells make up every body system, and when these free radicals are damaging cells all throughout the body, it's going to have a full body effect. To kind of put it into an example that you can physically see, if you've ever had a cut and you've put hydrogen peroxide on it, when the cut starts bubbling and fizzing up, that is actually the hydrogen peroxide oxidizing the cells. It's killing them, it's breaking them open. You can actually see it happening on a really fast level. It's just rapid cell death by all those cells. So that's kind of what's happening on an internal basis. Probably not to that extent as pouring hydrogen peroxide on, but that kind of gives you a visual of what's happening when these cells are being destroyed constantly. So what antioxidants do is they actually donate an electron to that free radical. So now that free radical is stable, it's happy, it's no longer going to be going around destroying the other cells. So when you're drinking Ningxia daily, you're constantly flooding your body with antioxidants, so you're minimizing this damage from free radicals. And because Ningxia is affecting every body system and decreasing oxidative stress overall, some of the benefits of it are improved eye health and brain health, improved digestion. For me, I've noticed a big difference in my immune health. I was getting colds very, very frequently, and I've noticed that since I started incorporating Ningxia daily, I have fewer colds, and I've definitely noticed a difference in my energy levels as well. It doesn't have any caffeine, but I definitely notice a difference in mental fog and my energy levels when I'm consistent about drinking Ningxia. I also have to mention a couple studies related to Ningxia and cancer. That's something I'm very interested in and have done a lot of research about, so I wanted to share a couple studies that I found very interesting. So a study was done in Shanghai where they used Ningxia in the treatment of cancer. So they had patients with all different types of cancer, pretty advanced stages of cancer, and one group, they just gave them immunotherapy, an immune therapy drug where basically it was meant to supercharge the immune system to try to get the immune system to attack the cancer cells. So one group just got the immune therapy, another group got the immune therapy plus Ningxia. So they found that 16% of patients that received the immune therapy had an improvement in their cancers. In the group that received the immune therapy and the Ningxia, 40.9% had an improvement in their cancer. Ningxia is also one of the highest sources of a compound called beta-cryptoxanthin, and some of the studies have shown that they think that this is one of the reasons why Ningxia has its anti-cancer properties. So this study was a very large study done over an 8-year period where they had over 63,000 participants, and they followed these patients over the course of 8 years. And they found that the patients who consumed high levels of beta-cryptoxanthin had a 28% less chance of developing lung cancer throughout their lives. So pretty cool to see how Ningxia, to know that what it's doing on a cellular level, but to also see some studies showing that it truly is making a difference in many different diseases. Okay, so I talked all about why you should be drinking Ningxia. Now, how exactly do you drink it? So you can either get it in these big glass bottles or you can get individual 2-ounce packets. I also want to mention that I know that some people think that because it's so good for you that it tastes bad, but I promise it tastes really good. It's kind of like a sweeter pomegranate juice. So I drink 2 ounces every single day. I would recommend 1 to 2 ounces per day. So you can either just take a shot of it straight, which is usually what I do, or you could mix it with sparkling water or whatever you prefer. Now, when I first got into Ningxia, I thought that it definitely was an investment to me. It comes out to a little over $1 per day. If you're already a Young Living member, how I would recommend getting it is through what's called the Ningxia Essential Rewards Kit. So this comes with a larger amount, so it is the cheapest per ounce. It's $1.17 per ounce, which is totally a worthy investment in your health. And if you are not already a Young Living member, a way that you can get started is with what's called a Ningxia Starter Kit. So as I'm filming this video right now, the Ningxia Starter Kit is normally $170 and is a little bit bigger, but right now it's kind of a smaller kit and it's only $135. So for the $135, you get 2 of these big bottles, you get 30 of these 2-ounce packets, and you also get a packet of these Ningxia Nitro. So these are little tubes, and they are filled with the Ningxia Wolfberry, but it also has a little bit of caffeine. So if you need an extra little boost, this is included as well. Okay, so I would love to talk about more studies and research and all that kind of stuff, but I wanted to keep this video somewhat short. So if you're interested in getting started with Ningxia, or have any more questions, feel free to reach out and I'd be happy to chat with you more. Thanks for watching.